Hey, good evening, everyone. What is up? Hope you're having a good day. Annie, Fef, welcome in, my friends. It's great to see you. Simple Complexity, great to see you as well. Lazy Ellie Fish, thank you everyone for popping in. And yeah, apparently it is our partner anniversary today. So yeah, thank you all so very much for honestly making this happen. It's still absolutely wild to me every day. But yeah, thank you all so much. How's everyone going? And Jess, thank you as well. I know, like, as soon as I logged on today, I mentioned to Jess, like, oh, it's been like 2 years since being Twitch partner. And I'm just like, what? It was absolutely wild. So thank you all. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're just about to warm up for some raiding shenanigans on NA. I'll take a look, actually, what the dailies are. Daily raid bounties, let's see. Got Kadeem. We can do Kadeem, that's fine. Could be good for me to learn a different role. I could do Reaper and then do Lamp, because normally I'm kiting on Kadeem, and kiting on Kadeem's fine, but it's usually just one of those roles that I'm doing all the time, so it might be good to see if we can get some new people to do that as well. Sloth is fine, Shipix Pass is a big old nothing burger, and Aether Blade Hideout is also fine. Let's also take a look at what the dailies are. Got a new special as well. Well, I should actually complete that because that will be a bunch of astral claim. Let's very quickly do that. That will not take us long. Let's quickly jump over to our conduit who has done everything there. And Jess has made us a wonderful dinner as well. The soup she made on Sunday, it's really nice. Has some time in the fridge as well, so flavors have developed even more. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. I was taking screenshots in here. Because yeah, our latest build guide is now live. We have uploaded our power conduit build guide, so it's ready, it's there for your viewing pleasure. And if you're at all interested in power conduit, recommend you check it out. Okay. Let's check in with one of the raid bots notifying me in Discord saying that we have raid training coming up. That is all good. Local Rip of Renown. Oh, do I not have that many? Hang on, let's check. Did I use them all? In which case, unacceptable. Wasn't sure. Oh, I did actually. Okay, so that's actually going to take a little bit more time to go through and do. Which we could go through and do by very quickly. Oh, look at that low ping. It's good times. Let's go back on Scourge, because that's kind of where we've been living. And I'm going to tell Windows over here on Jess's PC to not update for... I didn't want to pause that for 1 week. I wanted to pause that for 5 weeks. Let's see if that has a little bit of a freak out. Let's go waddle down here again. Do I not even have that waypoint? Do I not have any waypoints in the map? Sven, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. Might actually have to go back in through this map. Okay, yeah, that one. Pause it for like another week. We'll see if that continues to be paused. I want to limit those Windows updates as much as possible. And Addie says hello. Addie's smelling much fresher. Gave her a bath yesterday. She's needed one for a while, but yeah, she smells fantastic now. I wasn't the biggest fan of the bath, but we got through it together. Okay, so let's go and try and find our way into this new map. Not this new map here. But I don't think I actually have any waypoints in. Yeah, the new map, which is not perfect. Is it through here? Prismatic balls? Oh, I've never noticed that effect there. I don't think it's down here. I feel like it's more of it this way, so let's see what we can do. But I think tonight I'll be rocking Necro. I want to relearn some Condi Scourge, particularly for Sarah, so I feel like that could be a very fun build for us to bring to that. So yeah, I want to get more familiar with that. Might see if I can shuffle around some infusions as well. Is it through here? Ah, yeah, this looks right. Cool, we found it. We found the way into Shipwreck Strand. Okay. Guess we actually do it at this waypoint for some reason. Oh well. Now, here, I might swap over to this one. So we've got the Celestial build, but now we will be running... I'll get on this. We're running some boon duration and some boon duration, or boon generating gear. Drag that down here. That's a very nice default skimmer skin there. Count as getting events done. Probably not run Flesh Gone. I mean, it's fine, but it's not really what I want.
It's poison.
That's good. We do still have like reasonable quickness application, which is nice. Some of these in, there we go. Very good. I've seen as well, there's new stuff in the gem store as well, which we should probably take a look at. See if we can break the bar immediately. Just try and dodge out of that. Might have to actually swap. I assume that's a projectile reflecting bubble there. Scepter would have been a good shout here, but this is fine. Wow, that takes a long time when you don't have anyone else. And welcome back, Simple. How are you going? It's great to see you again. Oh, cool, we've got those. Let's go get some more of them. Hey Fermi, thank you so much for that. And just thinking, there we go. And what's the thing to... Oh, it's my 10 button. That's the thing I need to actually... No, that's dismounts the one beneath it. It's been so long since we've done rifts, I've forgotten the button that actually searches for them. There we go. We'll be pulling up for raids on NA in a bit over 5 minutes. Moralize, thank you so much for the sub, mate. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Simple, really good. Thanks. You spent today upgrading your microphone and lighting. Oh, that's great to hear. Your old mic was way too sensitive to environmental noise. Nice. That's going to be a nice upgrade. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And your lighting setup was MacGyvered with an inch of its life. That's the thing about starting out on Twitch. There's so much, like you said, MacGyvering, trying to get everything all set up. And yeah, it can be a bit of a journey as well to get like audio and things all set up. So looking forward to seeing like what changes you make. It is a nice feeling once you get everything sort of locked in, and then you can eventually just set it and forget it. It does get to that point eventually. Should have dodged that. I saw that coming from a mile away. An excuse to buy new stuff is always nice. That's true. It's an excuse to tinker as well. I'm a huge tinkerer, enjoy any chance I get to have a bit of a play around with things is always fun. Okay.
That's valuable.
Time for one more. And then we'll start forming up. And by this, I should be able to actually complete the remaining renowned hearts that I need. And it's a bunch of extra astral claim, which I'm at the point where I don't actually need that much astral claim. But hey, we can get some good stuff. Up we get. Oh, we should always just have the echolocation on. It's just free real estate. There we go. And just go get some usual coins. You can get some nice skins from those as well. Something you can actually get some pretty decent loot. There we go. Gonna change that. There we go. Pull these in. Oh, good plague lands. That's satisfying. Quickness. Alacrity? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't have the traits to give me alacrity here. That's fine. Obviously, welcome in. You accidentally made the wrong legendary component and got the War Kraus, end up with medium legendary armor piece and get 5 more to go. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. If you ever do make the wrong legendary component, Arena Support is always like quite good with helping you out and maybe like restoring the item or giving the item that you should have made. But yeah, that's awesome that you're able to make a piece of legendary armor. So is that going to be like your next goal that you're working towards? Thank you, Jess. It's an amazing soup. Oh, cool. I plunged my coffee. Excellent. I remembered. There. There we go. That should be enough so we can instantly complete the stuff we need. I know you made condensed might and magic. You need to give to might and magic. Had everything for Juggernaut except the final component. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope you're able to finish up your crafting of the Juggernaut soon. I'd like to make the Juggernaut at some point in the future. After all the Aurine legendaries, I guess. Okay.
Well, back again.
Let's go quickly complete.
You got a work ethic to rival any
these
hole
hearts.
gardener I ever met. Helps always appreciate.
Dwarves foes, I guess, are pretty decent.
Ah, there you are. I couldn't help but notice an uptick in revenue during your last shift. Any chance you'd grace Pubkin up with your
do
talents
that.
a second time?
A little setback, but you got light and heavy legendary. So you now also need to finish the medium. That's fair enough. It's not too much of like a setback then. At least it sort of pushes you on the journey to complete your hearts. Not hearts, your legendaries. And Nitro, what I just do with the heart, with the renowned heart tokens you get from completing events in the Visions of Eternity maps as well as the Janthia Wilds maps, you can exchange them at heart vendors where you've already completed the heart. Exchange 4 of them, provided you got the maximum mastery, to instantly complete the heart. So it's a way of you completing the heart quest without actually having to do the stuff associated with the heart. And that just gave us... where was it? it completed one of the special categories here, where we had to complete 15 repeatable renown hearts. So it got so much Astral Acclaim. Okay, so we got 4 peeps coming up today for raid, so that's good. I'm going to create a squad, go into raid mode. Darth is here. PD. And if I see Orca, I'll just search for Orca and send them an invite. And also, they are... Darth will be heals. And let's just say, yes, they can invite others. /D. Sure thing. So Darth wants to be heal. I will just set them as an Alack healer. I will be DPS. No, I'll stay on this character, but I will go in here. I can always kite for Kadim. It's fine in the scheme of things. I prefer not to, but I can. Because then we just need a lamp. And I can probably just tell Darth to go tank one of the other like little mini bosses. Oh, cool. Orca is online. Wonderful. Some of those. On 20, so I'll buy myself 130 fractal encryptions thereabouts, and that should be enough for me to convert everything roughly. Yeah. 130. Place an order. We'll be able to convert that into some more gold. I will start on Kadim. We'll get Kadim done first. So once we are clear of that, life is pretty cruisy. So let's get the hard one done first. Build saving difficult, that is all fine. Build looks right. Might just need to change it a bit to make it more survivable for Kadim. Orca, what's up? We'll send you an invite now. Okay. Let's go Darth. You tank. Is it Pat or Matt tank? I always forget. Matt 4. I think it's Matt. It's for Matriarch. Okay. Daily raids. Let's go. I will kite, so I will. So I need lamp. Boon heal. Boon DPS. DPS. State roll. Cool. Presume Darth is going to try that. That's good. Turn this on so I can actually see all the messages. See what filters in. Okay. TY go UDPS. Okay, so QDPS. And Orca, if you want a QDPS as well, it means I need an A heal. I like adding in DPS here, even though it feels a bit quicker. A group that's closer to filling naturally sort of feels quicker. Creates a bit more demand for the group. For both. Alright, what do we get? BuzzFeed, we got Lamp, so you can be Utility. I will be Kiter. Beautiful. Job done. Hard part's done. I need a rifle. Yeah. Berserkers. Keep an eye on the group. Force and impact. Remove it now. Now say I just need a heal. Okay, awesome impact. This goes to Zakharos. This goes down to Invigorating Precision and Mug. And the build is now very, very tanky. To place Mesmer Port. So we should have gotten a heal in that. I was trying to find the spot where I should place the portal. Right, they're not really specifying, so we're going for a heal. Squad rolls add-on. The Nexus needs the unofficial extras DPS add-on as well. What roll? Might be... Yeah, given they haven't straight up said what they're doing. Yeah. So we're just waiting on an A heal now. Good time for us to continue eating our dinner. Thank you, Jess. Did ask for a heal. But I will roll with it for now. Got PP Thief. Don't really need to specify that. That's cool. Whenever you join an LFG, always make sure you read the actual post and you don't join when they're not looking for something. I'm usually a bit more lax with it, but it'd be very common, like if a group is asking for boon heal and boon DPS, if you join and say DPS, they may just kick you on the spot. So just be mindful of that. If you do it, accept the risk that you will be kicked and they will be right to do it. I have a feeling like I want some more shared inventory slots. sub 1A heal. We'll ask. Some other things sitting here. I've got like all my food here, but that's going to go on the guild. Food and utility will be another, or just like utilities will be a really good one to put in. It might actually make my life a bit easier. Aside from that, there's not too much else. I mean, the fact that I've got the permanent bank access means this is kind of just Omega shared inventory slots, so the actual extra shared inventory slots don't do a huge amount for me. I'll just mute my mic while I'm finishing the rest of this. Okay, there we go. Nemesis, can you A heal? Okay, if I don't hear... Oh, did you find the Arcane Infusion I told you about? No, I haven't yet. I still need to look for that. Nope, they are not responding. So that means I'll get a kick. Let's do Arcane. Is it the Arcane Flow Infusion? So I think I may have that one. I think that one was from like an earlier season of the Wizard's Vault. Wizard's Vault. Let's check the rewards. Quest license. I guess weapons. What's it called in here? Okay, we might as well go in and just start clearing. Or else, yeah, it's going to take like too long to fill. Mithrite Gambit, that's it. Kadeem. Oh, we can have some coffee now. That might be good, Orca, if you can swap to A heals. It might make... Well, actually, I'll search for both. A heal and Q DPS. My thankfully, welcome in, and yes, welcome to the squad. So yeah, Orca, I'll search for Q DPS as well, and then we can see sort of what joins in. And then if you can like swap to whatever we get. Got Astaroth. Oh, we got an A heal, perfect. Alka, what's up, mate? Great to see you. Ouch. Yeah, you don't need to swap, you're all good. Okay. So I will cut. We've got our lamp sorted. I'm trying to remember where to place arrows. Always gets a little bit weird on this one. Island, what's up, mate? Good to see you.
Ready for more. Perfect shot.
I'm going to target this one as well.
Your spirit is mine. Contract complete.
I'm going very well. How about yourself, mate? bring this table down a smidge. There we go. My grandma said day by day. And that's good to hear, I guess. I hope, like, today continues to pan out well for you.
We need to get to the cauldron. You're right.
With these crossbows. Ah, it's Arcane Flow. Okay, I thought that one was from an earlier season of the Wizard's Vault. Because, yeah, I do have the Arcane Flow infusion sitting somewhere. It's one that turns you blue.
Ready for more.
Okay. Let's just nuke that.
Rise a little to the left.
Cool, that's done.
You're all annoyingly persistent. That's about using my menagerie will take the life out of you.
I wouldn't bet on it.
When you're smarter than zombies.
So do one here.
You're not as strong as you think.
Okay. I will go here. Lab can sort of go here. They will go down there. You go there. Perfect. Okay. Sub 2 to go to arrow. And split. Umpires. Sub 3 go to circle. The tank mobs. Face them away from group. Everyone else stand a bit back and don't be in their hitboxes, else they target you. Make sure to CC fast. Okay, cool. That's kind of everything we need. We can get the hard one done, then we are golden. Get some sous vide steaks. We'll have that. Done. And everything here... I might take Shadow Portal. I'm just trying to watch where to do these portals. Faro, what's up? Great to see you, mate. Okay, just waiting on PD to ready up. Hey, thanks for the hydrate. We'll do it just after, I presume, this very successful Kadim pull.
Actually, you know what my menagerie is missing? A water gin. No!
Dodge that. Dodge that. Really don't like rifle. A great dude and welcome in. Wow. Oh. GG. Don't stand in the hitbox and get ported. That was chaotic. And that is a shocking story there, Grey Duda. That is insane. PK, great to see you. Okay, it means I can keep watching the little thing about where to do the ports. The second triangle before Zomeros. Hey, One Trusty, thank you. Kadim is definitely one of the spicier encounters.
Actually, you know what my menagerie is missing? A water gin. What? No!
Oh. At least I've got enough healing to not really care about this. Good job there, PD.
You use my pets against me. Amusing.
I feel furious! Pity my soul. You are
Oh. Up we get.
don't know what you're doing, Kadim.
I know exactly what I'm doing. This forge will be mine.
Oh.
Look at you, scurrying about like
See if I can get a quick res.
I can't do this alone. Shield us. Never give up.
Let's get them up. And dodge that. Okay, he's got 11 stacks, got no pull. Lovely. Do we not have any mesmers? GG. Bring pulls. I'm gonna ditch that. There we go. Scorpion wire. I've got, at least got something.
Come here.
It's a real problem when you don't bring a mesmer to this encounter. You're kind of... Ah, good. Shadowkiss has got one. Nice. TY for the mesmer swap. You really do want a mesmer for this encounter. Okay, keep an eye on where I need to place these portals. I think I know. There's a very real chance I just wipe the group. On the second triangle before Zomeros. Not the ones in front of Zomeros, the one before that, and then the point of the triangle that's closest.
Health, vigor, recovery.
Good, I've been meaning to learn this, honestly, for some time. What's my rifle look like?
My menagerie is missing a water gin. What? No!
Someone fell off already. Rip. Dodge. Dodge. Ouch. Got a CC. I'm not looking forward to the next boss. There we go.
Don't know what you're doing, Kadim.
I know exactly what I'm doing. This forge will be mine. Ha! Look at you, scurrying about like Someros's little rose.
Oh,
You can't escape that easily.
what was that? GG. Got sniped. That I've never seen that happen before. You have to be mindful of that. First time for everything. Type /GG. There we go. Maybe let's get the ready check. Yeah, that was definitely something. Let's get PD up. Do I have any Dragon's gear on this? I do, actually. That's fine. I'd honestly like that. Just going to cancel the ready check and I'm just going to go because I don't particularly fancy explaining to press P.
Actually, you know what my menagerie is missing? A water gin. No!
Dodge. Wilfred, welcome in. Is this the pistol build that's getting nerfed? Yeah, pistol thief is getting nerfed, and honestly rightfully so. If everything else is getting brought down, pistol thief needs to come down in comparison. It's still honestly going to be good. Yep. It's just that, yeah, basically every high damage build in the game is getting nerfed.
I know exactly what I'm doing. This forge will be mine. Ha! Look at you, scurrying about like Someros's little rose.
Pounded into dust. Safe from harm.
There we go. 2 stacks is fine. Always got to dodge that. Just power res, especially if you're a DPS, power res. Big CC. Yeah, CC fast. I'll be able to tell if they don't. It's a good thing about this fight. I can see when CC's not on point. Looks like CC was successful. Dodge that. Ah, target that. Can't target it. If I catch up now. Okay.
I'm stronger than all of them put together.
Four stacks is fine. Gotta dodge that every time, else you will just go down. Alright, let's just sit and chill now. Dodge. Good, I didn't get knocked back. Very nice. Everyone seems to be alive. Oh. The reason I got rifle here is just in the odd event that my steel and mug combo, or Deadeye's Mark and mug combo, doesn't kill them. Dodge. Dodge.
chance to join my collection.
I think it's here.
Now you'll burn with the rest of your friends.
Do we try it? Yeah, that should work.
Might and glory.
Alright, I'll actually test it. Yay, right spot. Ish. Close enough.
I can't believe you sided with these lads. What kind of machine are you?
Very exciting that I actually got the correct spot there. I'm very proud of that. Yeah, we should have this without too many difficulties. Scorpion wire coming in very handy. Dodge that. We got it. Rough, but we did. First try. Raise, advertise. Daily raise, I just need DPS. Daily raids. Minus Kadeem. That is an enticing LFG now. Let's just process all that. Nice. Back to Scourge. Oh, hi. She's gone belly up. It was sub 2 quick. I'll take a look. There you go. Sub 2 was tomorrow. I do think the Pistol Thief nerf was necessary. Broadly, yes. If every build is getting brought down, Power Thief also needs to come down, or else if every other build is sort of doing, I don't know, maybe sort of high 30s or so, which is kind of where they're looking to land in terms of DPS, and Pistol Thief is sitting there doing like 30, 33-ish K, whatever it actually pulls now, then yeah, that build is just going to be too good for... it's going to be too good in comparison to everything else. And yeah, that's true. The heal supports are actually the truly broken ones.
According to the intelligence,
But yeah, if they're bringing everything down, Pistol Thief also has to come down.
SWAT leader is somewhere inside, along with whatever else the bandits are guarding. Keep your eyes open for anything that might lead us in the right direction. Tell us more about it.
Indeed, but yeah, we are doing Condi Scourge now. Right, if you can. I definitely recommend trying Condi Scourge, because it's one that has had a bit of a lower DPS benchmark because it offers so much support baked into the build, so it's one that's kind of getting untouched relatively in the upcoming balance patch. So where a lot of other high or really high DPS builds getting brought down, Scourge is not. So that is an indirect buff for Scourge. And honestly, even in its current state, in the current landscape with all of the very high damage DPS builds, I still think Scourge is one of the best DPS builds you could bring to an actual encounter. Because it does so many things to actually help carry your team. Yeah. Use. I guess I don't actually need that many shared inventory slots. I'm going to do 4, that way I basically don't have to do one. Need... Soren, welcome in. See why? Need Shroom 2. Daddy Pip, thank you for the follow. Okay. Now we are bringing a bit more CC to this build. So DPS will be a little bit lower, but it'll be interesting to see.
I think you angered him. Go get the slobbering beast while you clear the room.
Trust in stability. Turn 2 is up. Try and pull some of these in. There we go. Dodge. Dodge. CC. Might even just... This is why you always volunteer for 4. You get the kudos of volunteering for a role without the responsibility of necessarily having to do one, except probably in this situation. Going to strategically do the mechanic here so I don't die to the fear. There we go. We got him. Got the little mini. Sweet. Okay. I think it's Aetherblade Hideout and what's its face? Shiver Peak. It is. Aetherblade Hideout. Scourge is a bad one for this, but it's fine. What's the point of playing Scourge at Sloth? You don't Plague Lance Squad or taking Shroom. True. The same as using Sanctuary as a Guardian on Matthias when you get sacrificed. It's the little things that you miss out on. Nah. Not doing CM on this one today. Yeah, I do not feel like doing CM. Yeah, we've got to make sure we're a bit more flood with Magnetite, actually. Might just cancel the ready check and go again, because I feel like some people probably loaded in and might be a bit confuzzled. Yeah, there we go. They are now ready.
Wow. You just brought everyone home. We should finish this now. Spend a few years in the mist. You meet the most fascinating people.
I hate the sheer amount Mitra imports around here. Try and break the bar. And save Plague Lands for later. Good call that I did.
Please! I can't lose again.
Phasing on this fight really does make it rough to Scourge. Really just sort of any Condi class for that matter. Dodge in. That's off the group. Wonderful. Good to see. Dodge into it. Should be over this side. Yeah, there we go. Chance for me to swap my drinks over. Gotta have coffee closer at hand. Let's wait. Is it that one I'm targeting? Oh, no, it's meant to be that. Oh well. I'll just go place this off to the side. Over to this side. So stand on the side of the arena opposite to that laser in the center.
Health, vigor, recovery.
Keep that off the group. Wonderful. Cool, and then we do a quick Shiver Peaks pass.
This better be good.
We're doing fine for Legendary Insights. I think we will just for the foreseeable future. How many do I even have? Yeah, I've got like enough where I could craft the medium set of armor if I so wanted. I've already got 3 sets of legendary armor, but hey, if I ever need more, for some reason, if I want the skin, I can eventually do that. So far down my list of priorities, though.
Commander, heard you're headed back into the pass. I'll be right there.
Give me that. You stay
Ready
put.
for more.
Be careful up there. Conditions have gotten worse since Bangar left. We'll have to find another way up.
Let's do this for some stability. I should do the Coward quest at some point on this account.
Blocking us from following Bangar? Makes you wonder if it's intentional, and who's pulling the strings.
An Outguard, Jules Verne's 1865 novel From Earth to the Moon accurately predicted aspects of space travel, in launching from Florida and the moon's distance a century before the actual moon landings. That is amazing. That's a very cool fun fact there. Thank you for sharing. Oh, can we do it? Oh no! Whiffed at the last jump.
Commander, you heard it, Kree. I should be there.
You're being a distraction.
I feel mighty.
Do I have... Oh good, I got Doomfire. I didn't put like Eternal Life on or something. Should I stand in that? Sidestep that. those are the dailies done. Let's see.
Sounds like that worked out okay.
We do
Change in the storm. If
Stronghold the
someone's
Faithful.
responsible, it wasn't that thing. Head on
Do I
back.
all?
I'll send more scouts
Few
later.
minutes break. Then we'll do wing 3. Plus the rest of... Yeah, we'll just say wing 3, I think. Let's go into Stronghold the Faithful. Enter. Perfect. Awesome. We're going to take a break now and stretch our legs. We'll see everyone in a few minutes. Sit tight. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for 11 years, and a question I get asked all the time is, how do I make more gold? Don't worry, friends. I've got you. Guild Wars 2 actually has an incredibly stable, well thought out economy. It just takes a little bit of knowledge to know how to take advantage of it to its fullest. Welcome back, everyone. It's a very common problem in Guild Wars 2 for new players to struggle to make gold. This is because Guild Wars 2 functions a little differently than other MMOs when it comes to gold making. Other, lesser games will simply flood your account with gold whenever you complete content, whereas Guild Wars 2 functions very, very differently. But worry not, my friends. If you've been playing Guild Wars 2 for a little while, you are probably richer than you even realize. There is a very real chance that you are sitting on a veritable fortune and not even realizing it. So today we are going to delve into one of the key stores of wealth in Guild Wars 2, your material storage. First up, we'll touch on why the material storage is important. Rather than flooding your account with liquid gold every time you complete an event, Guild Wars 2 will typically reward you with materials, items, and currencies. This adds a few more steps to convert these into raw gold, but trust me, it is a good thing that this is the case. As has happened in many other MMOs in history, simply handing out liquid gold to players often results in hyperinflation. Now, hyperinflation is a catastrophic thing that can happen in any MMO economy. When inflation takes place, your gold becomes worth less and less, and your purchasing power, or the number of things that you can buy with your gold, becomes lower. Effectively, this makes the regular player poorer than when they started. An item that starts out at 50 silver becomes worth 5 gold the next week and 50 gold the next. And before you know it, you are having to start printing trillion-dollar bills in order to make sense of it all. Eventually, gold becomes effectively worthless and the entire game's economy stops functioning. This makes the game less approachable to new players and means returning players come back to all their hard-earned gold being effectively worthless. There's even a notorious example of this with the game Gaia Online. Here, the developers introduced gold generators, items that will create gold for you automatically each day as a means to very quickly increase revenue. The value of gold decreased, with items that were previously worth thousands of gold now costing billions. Old players simply saw their entire savings vanish. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, with the rewards being structured primarily around materials and currencies, we can step around this problem. By rewarding you with materials, you then have to go and list them on the trading post if you want to convert them to gold. And whenever you do this, you are going to incur a 5% listing fee whenever you list an item, and a 10% exchange fee when your item is eventually sold. This is one of the many ways that Guild Wars 2 rips gold out of the economy and counteracts the risk of hyperinflation taking place. In fact, Guild Wars 2 has one of the most stable in-game economies that I have ever seen. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for 11 years now, and the gold that I have on my account is worth a similar amount to what it was worth shortly after the game's launch, at least compared to so many other games out there. And now to make the most gold with the items in your material storage. Now, this will sound very obvious for experienced players, but I run into this question all the time on my streams. Put it simply, sell what you don't need and keep what you do. You need to set aside the need to hoard every material you get in case you might need it later. Guild Wars 2 isn't set up for you to easily farm the specific materials that you need. Instead, you're going to want to sell what you don't need to other players in order to get gold. You will then use that gold to buy materials that you do need. And if you're worried about selling an item with the risk that you may need it later, I'm going to reassure you, do not worry about it. When the time comes around when you actually need that item again, there's a decent chance that you have farmed up multiple of what you need. And worst case, you can simply repeat the process and sell what you don't need and buy what you need again. Avoid the urge to hoard all of your materials. It is only going to make it take longer and longer for you to reach your goals. If you want to quickly see at a glance how much gold is in your material storage, I highly recommend linking your Guild Wars 2 account with Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Here you can view exactly what is in your material storage at any point and see just how much they're going to sell for. Guild Wars 2 efficiency is the single greatest website I can recommend if you're looking to increase your gold making in Guild Wars 2, so 100% recommend you do this. I've somewhat recently gone and purged my material storage to fund some extra legendaries, and here I'm still sitting on almost 900 gold. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. And Raz, welcome in, and Lily, great to see you as well. Okay, let's see from here. I will port. Actually, yeah, I kind of want to do... Yeah, hang on. I want to make the run with Darth and PD. Wing 3 full clear. A heal, Q DPS, DPS, state roll. Need to relearn Reaper as well, actually. Cancel the ready check. Back. PD and Darth run through the tunnel with me. We'll find someone to backwalk, and the other healer can escort. And I thank you as well, I really appreciate that. Athlons, welcome in. Monday you randomly stumbled on my Guild Wars 2 efficiency video. Great video and helpful. Oh, thank you, I really appreciate that. And yeah, just the other day we also uploaded our next YouTube video all about Power Condo as well, so if you're a Rev enjoyer, definitely check that one out. Okay, so I need a heal. TY. Go a heal reserved. Escort Galena as well. So there will be a heal. They go here. Nick is QDPS. Advertise. Now it's just DPS. Perfect. Yeah, so I will take this. And take a stun break. Yeah, we'll just take a stun break.
You rarely see one of those.
Welcome. Can a DPS backwalk? Perfect. That is all taken care of now. All roles are sorted. I assume a DPS will backwalk. I don't really care who. I just need someone to do it. Reaper would also be pretty high for this, but I need to relearn Reaper, I think. See why? Cool, we got that. And let's just set this to none. So I have no... None. There we go. Clear my role. Cool, boons are done. So glad I got that add-on back up and running again. All right, now still trying to get your Ranger and Guardian to full Ascended. Very nice. That's a solid goal. I might just kick and they can come back in. And how are you going with that? How far away are you with that goal? Squad Rolls add-on's just insanely useful. Okay, let's get everyone in. We'll get the ready check going. Reminder, Darth and PD run through the tunnel with me, then we trio towers. Weapon of Guardian done, have some trinkets. Very good. Yeah, trinkets and weapons in terms of making the jump from exotic to ascended are definitely the highest priority ones that you should do. I always like Triowing Towers instead. I'm tossing up if I should get anything from the gem store. I'm kind of in the market for more account upgrades. The thing that's probably winning if I was to buy something might be getting maybe 3 more shared inventory slots and then seeing if I could get... How much would I have? Yeah, seeing if I could get the Maguma portal device, and there's the world boss portal as well floating around. So I could do that. End up with another shared inventory slot plus both world boss portal devices. I feel like that could be decent. Cool, Orca is ready. There it is. Yeah, I could potentially do that. Robert, thank you.
Swift and steady.
They need to get the armor, but want to use your Wizard's Vault tokens on the legendary set. I definitely recommend getting the legendary set because, yeah, that one definitely disappears after the Wizard's Vault, and it's just such obscene value. If you play sort of consistently throughout the season, you will end up with enough Astral Claim to kind of get anything. Hang on, let's check. See, I actually should buy some stuff from the Wizard's Vault.
I'm about to try something.
See, I should buy the chest.
Getting us across. How did you do that?
I'm still waiting on a bunch of legendary weapons, so I'd still get some value from the Ascended weapons, but also I have like 25 characters, it's a bit hard to figure out. But yeah, like, you will have enough to buy everything is sort of the main takeaway that I was trying to say.
Bomb planted. Cover your ears. Clear.
Okay, Darth and PD.
History is being made today, and nothing can get in the way.
I need to reach the healing springs.
Yeah, Guild Wars 2 efficiency is insane value. Cool, let's just keep them all together.
Send in reinforcements. Keep them out at all costs.
Particularly motivated to keep us out. Something big is happening inside.
And yeah, there's lots of ways where you can get Ascended gear as well. I actually cover them in my gearing guide, which, hey, there we go, I've got it linked there.
Tower secure.
I've got the target.
Shad, shield us.
There we go. Got the cleric just vibing there, that's good. Oh, I need to turn off that timer as well. I'll do that now, else I'll forget. Where is that? It's under chatbot, timers. Yeah. Turn that off. Whoop. Leave. That was some knockbacks. I'm glad we do have the option to skip this nowadays. And just go straight to keep construct, but hey, it's money wing this week, so I might as well. Eddie, welcome in. Get some stability. Alright, where are we at? Looks like Glenna was getting pulled ahead a little bit too quick.
Area is secure. Activate that ley line.
Those clerics. Frustrating. He'll die to Condis, can't do anything about that.
The area is secure. Activate that ley line.
Gave it my all.
Yeah, be careful not to call GG if you're not the commander. Good going. One more. And do one reset. GG.
Activate that ley line.
Activate no more. We'll do one reset. And then we won't do another, purely because escort just takes so long. I should eat more food. Airborne, welcome in. Great to see you. There we go. Yeah, I'll just stay on this set. Instant burst.
I need to reach the healing springs.
Grab the healing spring.
I'm wilting. Need more endurance.
We're actually killing the mushrooms there.
By my will.
I will try not to kill everything. Let's see if I can actually jump on this and have it work properly. There we go. Cultists are the most annoying ones to leave alive. Can I hit them over there? Oh, we can. That's fun. no point me shooting over there.
Ready for more. You'll join me soon.
And stability. Keep the mage alive, it will probably die. Get ready to fire on here.
Area is secure. Activate that ley line.
Nice Condis. Let's target those down so they've got a bit more room to breathe when it comes to the Bloodhound. Good. Cleric's like the best one to leave alive. Because it doesn't really do anything.
I've got the target.
I feel furious. Might and glory.
We're just chilling here for the meantime. I might even have to, yeah, do this just for one.
Area is secure. Activate that ley line.
There we go. Try and avoid the fear there if we can. Cultists can go down. Cleric should stay up if we can. They are now done. Mostly. We can nuke the cultist. They all go. Might be able to get the pull up fairly quick. Go up. Says, welcome in, really nice to see some Scourge gameplay. You'll try to learn Scourge again. I definitely recommend it, especially with the upcoming balance patch where Scourge is going to get relatively even better because it's one of the few builds that's not getting nerfed. Oh, cool. 15 AP, nice. We are tuned to white, so let's go over here. Might as well just bring Scourge to keep Construct. I can't be bothered swapping. It's definitely not going to be ideal. Scourge is not a good build for that encounter, but you know what? It's fine. Let's make sure we burst down the Bloodhound. Yeah, Glenna can still die on the spy. Yeah, but she still technically can.
Glenna. En route.
So we get the Forbidden Power Scourge out.
This is it. Keep watch while I prepare the explosives. This should be the last barrier in our way.
Honestly, I'll just bring like a gigaton of CC and call it a
Everyone
day.
clear? Explosion imminent. That went flawlessly.
4 gold.
How dare you set foot on sacred ground?
Extra CC. Scourge doesn't really have like giga amounts of it. It'll
Whatever
do
it
that.
is you're doing here, it's
Debate
not
down, down, down.
Death cannot hold you.
Lazarus will leave the white mantle to rule a
I'll
new
push.
lifetime,
Hero.
and there's nothing you can do to stop his return.
Let's cancel the ready check. Wait till everyone comes on in.
You're already
I think I may have gotten all of my... Yeah, I got all my fractal encryption. Sweet, there'll be a nice little influx of gold.
It'll be the last you see.
That Scourge is going to be real nice for Sabbatha. Nice long phases.
She just slipped out. They may have Lazarus. If so, then the sacrifices at Salvation Pass were meant to heal him.
Good luck without me.
We'll just get the free challenge mode for this as well.
Is that the best you can do? More.
Got the target.
Tank, what you doing? Tank.
What is real?
Get you up. There we go. Good start.
My army is limitless.
This is fine. Yeah, this is totally fine. Not at all a merged spirit on the very first pull.
Another. No matter. Repairs are trivial. Keep your hands off that! More.
Trust in the amount of DPS you have. And it should be fine. We had like... Oh yeah, we had so much extra time.
Blow them to pieces!
Trick on this bit is, especially as a Condi build, do your rotation in full. You're still getting Condis, they're just not doing damage, but you want to be able to start the next phase with your Condis rammed. So don't just sit here and don't attack, especially if you're running a Condi build, which is not ideal on this fight. Perfect. This is how it's meant to go. And then you break the bar. That's how it's meant to go. Yep, that's good. Leave me all alone. I might even just push for 3. Catch you later, Boxy. You have a good one, mate. Don't need to go for 3, but I kind of feel like I should. Just keep doing the rotation. Always go to the lit up statue. Great. This messes it up. This is why you always move, because now we're not actually going to phase. Yep, we still have all the mechanics to deal with. Yeah, honestly, screw it. Like, it's just gonna be scuff. Okay, we've got 1 done. Pull the spirit in. There we go. Break the bar. But yes, whenever you're pugging Keep Construct, always, whenever you see a statue light up after the boss phases, always run to it, especially on like the side of the arena that you start on. Because he will just jump to a random person there, and as we saw there, even though we only had 1 person in the center of the arena, that's the person Keep Construct decided to jump to, which messes up the entire movement. Okay. Okay, let's get the ready check. So here I might do this one. There's Sand Swell and that.
Esper could do this without harnessing a vast...
I'm clipping your wings. Try not to fall to your death.
Oh, cool. Someone's doing the rocket boots skip. Nice. Birtworm, welcome in.
You've got to be kidding me.
Prepare to meet your maker.
I'm going very well. How about yourself?
My pain is easy.
I'm installing Guild Wars 2 right now, ready to relapse that. Sounds like a phenomenal idea. Sounds like the best choice you could possibly make. I'm glad we actually swapped to the solo Necromancer build, or solo Scourge build, so we can, as the name implies, solo that bit. Oh, that one's done. Okay, we got to make sure to actually kill things here. Whee! Alright. Where are they going? Out there. Now. Any PvP experience? A little bit of PvP, not a huge amount though. And I got the legendary back piece on NA. Well, that's a lot of sucking there from our character. And I usually do enough world versus world to ensure my flow of legendaries is like sufficient. Oh, there you go. Make sure to kill mobs after the drop. That's what opens that gate. 3 full clear at PC DPS. So yeah, quite often you see people make the dodge down and think that everything's all good, but the thing that actually opens the gate there is the killing of the mobs. If you don't kill the mobs, you don't open the gate. So it happens, I'm going to say actually about half the time, where you see people sitting there on top of the door. They've made the dodge, very happy, which is good because the dodge is honestly a bit painful to make. But then they sort of sit there and wonder why it's not actually opening. So you have to make sure you actually kill all the mobs down the bottom. Heal, there we go. Does that actually do a little bit of damage? Not sure. Oh, we just got 2 clerics here. Condi is in Viper's gear. During the actual DPS part of this fight, well, not DPS part of the fight, the actual bosses, I'm running Vipers. Right here, I'm running Celestial. I'm pretty sure. Yep, right here, I'm running Celestial, just so I can solo the groups of mobs if I need. Which I have needed to a few times. Cool. I'm just going to double check that one's been done. It has. Very good. Yeah, Celestial has much more sustain, yeah, so it's a very good set for soloing really difficult content. Obviously the trade-off is you lose quite a bit of damage, but it's very, very good for soloing. Dodge down. Try and land on the door frame. Yeah. Nice.
My thought exactly.
Just GG. Sub 2 left, 3 right. And let's go set some markers right about there. And then there, 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 and there. Those are the markers. I am in sub 3, so I go this way. /P, side, close. /D, there we go.
Who wants to
Set
die
my
first?
build up correctly, so I think I'll actually just run that and then that. I'm standing on close, and the fact that... Oh, hang on. Build not correct. It's more correct. There we go.
Who wants to die first?
And Ian should know how to press ready when they are indeed ready. Where are they? They're over there. Perfect.
The Tyria you know is about to change. And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Good pushing from us there.
You will answer for that.
We should be able to just burst that down. Nice. 8 stacks. This will be the tricky one to actually get no deaths on for a lot of people.
Your efforts are meaningless. We won't be stopped.
Break the bar. Perfect. We won't use plague lands here. Good, and honestly reasonably decent DPS.
Living in your cities,
Now the real difficult part. Remember to not use Devouring Darkness, and the mob doesn't have Condis on it. If it doesn't have any Condis on it, it doesn't really do too much. Joel, welcome in. Great to see you.
scholars, all swearing allegiance to the cause, all waiting for the moment to strike. Our time is now. We rise from the shadows to claim what is ours.
Okay, we should be pretty free now. Hey Sparrow, welcome in, mate, and thank you so much. It was absolutely wild this our anniversary. That was a big surprise today. Nah, food's run out. Could eat more, but honestly it doesn't really matter here. I know, it came around so quick. Still feels like yesterday that that happened.
Your death will bring him life. Power is limitless.
Nice.
I'll stop at nothing.
Yeah, we should be able to just camp here. Nice and clean. Oh, we got a weapon. Actually a good one. And yeah, that will be it for this evening. Thank you all very much for coming. Yeah, we're kind of just a little bit short there because it's a super awkward amount of time to start up for the next one. But yeah, good job, everyone. Okay, so let's go.
Congratulations on silencing a
We'll go
high-ranking
dip
White
now.
Angel zealot.
Yeah, Scourge is good value, really is. Oh, we should charge up this portable battery, actually. Been meaning to charge that all day, I just forgot. Okay, that is raids taken care of. Zera done.
You rarely see one of those.
Got a few minis in that, which is good. Let's go dump all this stuff back in the bank. The weapon chest is really nice. And I don't think I have a Black Lion kit sitting on this character. And thanks for coming for that, Orca. That was really fun tonight. Glad we're able to actually get Kadim done as well. After a few little, like, teething issues we got there. And thank you, Orca. I know, it's still absolutely wild that it's our partner anniversary. And yeah, thank you all so much, everyone, for making that happen. That can all go there. I've got a few minis there, actually. That's good. Everything else, I think, is pretty free just to be processed. Catch you later, mate. You have a good one. Go deposit everything there. And let's go pick up everything from here. And from here, I need all of these. Consume everything there.
That's valuable.
Okay, I wasn't too far off with my guesstimate of how many fractal encryptions I would need to buy. I only got 5 excess. Okie dokie. To 127 gold. Back up to 183. Okay. Not too bad, not too shabby. Let's go sell off all of these. Then from here, destroy that. Not even going to bother unlocking these for our account. Okay, so let's go ahead into the aerodrome. We can take care of those. Because yeah, I'm chewing through my magnetite shards at an absolute rate of knots. So actually the currency, not really the currency that's gating me from doing what I want, but they're probably one of the most useful currencies, particularly for the Mystic Coins and the Mystic Clovers, which are so key for our various legendaries that we're working on. Okay, so we can do some exchanges here. See if I got anything here. What legendary are you working on? Now it's Aurine's Dagger. But I'm working on every End of Dragon's legendary weapon. The legendary weapons are the last thing I need on this account to have it just be full legendary across the board. So that's what we're pushing our way towards. Or a third sword. There's always a chance I could accidentally craft a third sword. After I accidentally crafted a second sword. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Athons, what do you recommend for money? Sell the drop weapons and armor or use a salvage kit on them? Depends. Most weapons and armor, especially if it's like exotic and lower, if it's... Okay, so rule of thumb, this depends a bit on the various salvage kits you have, but the optimal way, blues and under, you salvage with a copper fed, or their equivalent salvage kit you buy. Greens, you will salvage with the Runecrafter's Salvage-O-Matic to get the Lucent modes. If you don't have the Runecrafter's Salvage-O-Matic, just salvage them with like a copper fed or a blue or something, and you can probably even just sell your green bags of unidentified gear if you don't have the Runecrafter's Salvage Kit or Salvage-O-Matic. Rares and exotics you'll typically salvage with the Silver Fed or a Mystic or a Master Salvage Kit, whichever one gives you the same odds. And certain times, particularly if it has a useful sigil in it, main things I keep an eye out for is anything with Sigil of Force. I'll salvage them with a Black Lion salvage kit, because then I extract the upgrade from that and I can sell the upgrade. That's usually a bit more profitable than just selling the weapon outright. But that's the main way you'll be processing your gear. Nowadays, it's very uncommon to get an exotic drop, or definitely anything below exotic, but it's very rare to get an exotic drop that's worth more than what you get just by salvaging it. The only real cases where that's not the case is when you have like a super useful upgrade component in there, in which case it's very close whether you sell the weapon or piece of armor directly on the trading post or salvage it and sell the upgrade. It kind of works out to be the cost of selling the weapon versus selling the upgrade is usually the difference of like 1 ecto or so. They plan on changing it later to a different dragon skin. I probably will at some point. I've got no immediate plans. Volta, can you make a gift? Unfortunately, I can't. I definitely don't have the resources for that. But yeah, that'll be the main way you'll process gear. And even I can process a bunch of this to sort of demonstrate it in action. Let's go grab a character that's actually got a big enough inventory to do it. Okay. So, compact. Make it all a bit bigger. I'll grab all of these. 2, 1, 5. I always keep 1 in my shared inventory slots. That way, whenever something drops, it lands right there rather than across each character. And Alex, why relearning Condi Scourge? It's going to be among the best after the April patch. One, because I really like the build, and I think it should be played more by everyone. It's a build that actually makes your team's life easier every time you run it. So there we go, I'm salvaging my blues with my copper fed. And also, it is one that won't be... it won't be impacted by the upcoming balance patch. Everything else is getting nerfed down. Scourge is remaining basically where it is. So Scourge, by the fact that everything else is getting nerfed, is getting better. So it's a good time to be a Scourge enjoyer. Apparently Reaper as well is probably going to be popping off as well. We're going to open up our greens. I'm going to salvage them with the rune crafters, because then we get a bunch of lucent motes. And I don't think every location looks the same. I think a lot of locations have very distinct visual styles. 25.
Pillage.
We'll salvage them so we can get ectos. Also everything, and the luck I will send to my bank because I refine that for End of Dragons legendaries. If you're not using luck for anything in the foreseeable future, feel free just to consume it to increase your account magic find. It doesn't really matter. But I use it because I am crafting End of Dragons legendary weapons. If you're doing open world legendary armor, you also need a bunch of it, so keep that in mind. I think something else I might also do, let's get a bit of an account upgrade going. Let's get 3 shared inventory slots. And let's get portal. Let's get the world boss portal device. Let's get the Maguma portal device.
That looks valuable.
Okay. Let's start shifting everything down to make room now. I want portal stuff up a bit further. There's a system here. We can't mess with the system. Yeah, so we've got the recharge and teleport to friends, so that is a logical spot to have those. Then I actually do have another slot. Cinch everything back up. I shouldn't have moved it down that much. Nice. Okay, cool. Then we have these. And that will take us to the Shatterer. Then we have Svanya's Shaman up next. That's cool. Operation Crash Outside Dry Top. Okay. A nice row of infusions there too. Oh, yeah. I think it's because I was probably like moving a bunch of infusions around between characters, and also because I was using this character to take screenshots for our most recent build guide, which you can check out there. I needed to tone down the infusions, or else it was too much. Especially the arcane flow one. But they're good there if I ever want like a bunch of extra stats, I guess. But awesome, we're going to take a break now and go stretch our legs. We'll see everyone in a few minutes. Enjoy your video and sit tight. Why hello there everyone. We're currently living in a turbulent time in Guild Wars 2. We have balance patches every few months, we have a new expansion launching next month, elite specialization weapons are being made available wholesale, runes are getting turned into relics, things are changing. But amongst the chaos, something has risen.
God bless us everyone.
Today, we're covering the wonder that is Condition Harbinger. Welcome back everyone. With the release of End of Dragons came the new Necromancer Elite Spec Harbinger. And now, with a few balance patches under its belt, it's become one of the premier condition damage builds in the game. Not only that, with the exact same gear, you can run one of the highest damaging quickness builds in the game. Being able to efficiently cover off on 2 endgame rolls with effectively the same build is completely busted. You pick this up and your endgame PvE life is going to get a whole lot easier. It's time, my friends, for Condition Damage and Quickness Harbinger. Once you equip the Harbinger specialization, you'll get access to Pistol as a new main hand weapon, new Elixir utility skills, as well as having your Death Shroud replaced by Harbinger Shroud. Unlike core Necromancer and Reaper, Harbinger Shroud doesn't act like a second health bar. Here, it doesn't protect you from incoming attacks, and instead gives you access to powerful ranged attacks and mobility skills. With your Grandmaster trait choices, you'll either pulse strike damage, conditions, or quickness to allies while you're in Harbinger Shroud. You'll also inflict yourself with Blight by staying in Shroud or using your new Elixir skills. Blight is a bit of a double-edged sword in that it reduces your overall HP the more of it you have. In exchange, several of your skills get more powerful the more stacks of Blight you have. You'll regenerate health based on your total Blight, and various traits will increase your overall damage. So, one focus of your rotation is going to be building up Blight, consuming it to juice up your skills, and then building up your stacks again. In terms of your Harbinger Shroud skills, you have access to Tainted Bolts, which will simply fire bolts of energy that explode on impact and will inflict torment on enemies near your target. Dark Barrage will fire 6 bolts that fan out in front of you, which pierce enemies and inflict torment. Devouring Cut will launch you at your target and damage nearby enemies when you connect. If you use this when you're at or above 5 stacks of Blight, you'll double the damage and inflict torment. Always make sure you use the skill when you're above 5 stacks of Blight. Voracious Arc will cause you to leap to your target and daze enemies near your landing point. Again, when you use this above 5 Blight, you'll double the damage and torment your enemies. Again, always use this above 5 Blight. Vital Jaw will deal some damage, grant you life force for each target struck, and float enemies, which gives a great amount of breakbar damage. All in all, you can think of Harbinger as the glass cannon of the Necromancer Elite specs. You lose the safety of a second health bar in exchange for a ton of extra damage and boon access. Now, for our weapons. For our weapons, we'll be using Pistol and Dagger on one set, with Scepter and Warhorn on our other set. You can think of Pistol Dagger as your more damage focused set, and Scepter Warhorn as more of a utility focused set. A key purpose for Scepter and Warhorn is to help you generate life force, which means you can go into Shroud more often, which will then lead to higher damage overall. If you remove Scepter and Warhorn from this build without some extra way to generate life force, on quite a few encounters you're going to find yourself starved of life force, which is not a good time at all. For Pistol, your Pistol auto attack will simply fire a shot that deals damage, applies torment, and bounces between enemies. Weeping Shots will fire 6 shots and apply both torment and vulnerability. It will also generate life force and pierce through enemies. It's very important not to interrupt this skill so that all 6 shots can be fired off. Vile Blast will fire a dart that inflicts poison, weakness, and stuns foes around your target. You'll also gain life force for each enemy you hit. On Dagger, Deathly Swarm will blind and transfer 2 of your conditions to your target. This is one of your most important skills because it lets you transfer the conditions you inflict on yourself when you use Blood as power, a huge portion of your damage. Enfeebling Blood simply inflicts some bleeding and weakness on enemies in your targeted area. On Scepter, your auto attack will inflict bleeding on each strike, with the third attack in the chain also inflicting poison. Unlike Condi Scourge, you won't really be using the auto attack on Scepter in your main rotation. Grasping Dead will deal some damage, bleed and cripple foes in your targeted area, Devouring Darkness, which is upgraded from Feast of Corruption due to your trait Lingering Curse, will deal damage, corrupt 3 boons to conditions on enemies around your target, inflict torment, and also gain life force. You'll be using this combined with Scepter 2 before and after you enter an exit shroud from Scepter. This skill in particular is key to you generating life force to sustain your Harbinger Shroud. On Warhorn, Wail of Doom will simply inflict fear on targets in front of you. Very useful if you need some extra. Hey Annie, how is it going? Welcome in Raiders. My name is Connor or ConnorConCarne, and you may also know me from my YouTube channel there where we do a whole bunch of Guild Wars 2 guides, and we just released a new guide all about the wonderful Power Conduit. Annie, what is up? Everyone, make sure to go check out the incredible Fireball Annie on their amazing Twitch channel. Annie, what did you guys get up to on your stream tonight? You started stream, but you had tech issues. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. What tech issues were you having? And Lexi raided in. Oh, thank you so much, Lexi, for raiding out to Annie as well. And thank you, Annie, for bringing everyone over here. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, were you able to get anything done on stream time, or was it just like all technical issues? I'm sorry that you had them. It's really, really frustrating when that happens. And thank you to everyone as well for the partner anniversary wishes. I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to jump back over to Condi Scourge because we have been playing a bunch of that tonight, and that has been really good fun. So I'm looking forward to picking it up for some Ceres gaming as well. Should really get some frackies done, actually. I'll check how much Agni resistance I have on this character. Should be a decent amount. Yeah, that mostly works. Let's put a... What does that have? That's a +9. Let's pop a +9 in there. Cool. It has many, many agony resistance now. Alright. Wouldn't mind blasting out a quick set of T4 dailies or something to that effect. T4 looking for boon. We are on NA. What I might even do now, we might actually swap over to just Josh, and then we might swap over to EU, I think. Transfer, let's go. Cool. That's right. You get my gorgeous mug just for a little bit while that transfer processes. But yeah, hope everyone's been having a wonderful day. Let's see how long this takes. Usually takes an attempt or two. Afaro, thanks for the hydrate. I need to fix my headphones as well. I snapped my headphones, so I've got to try and glue or super glue them back together. If you do any raiding on EU, I'm around to join this room. Oh, nice. I think I might see if I can hit up some fractals, I think, first, but feel free to come along for that if you're keen. Although we'll see if any raids are on. Starfriends, what is up? Thank you. Appreciate you. Cool. We are on EU now. Yeah, I want to get some more Condi Scourge practice. Reaper would be better for fractals, but this will also be fine. Yeah, so I think I've got you on here, Sparrow. There we go. Invite to party. Let's check what the daily fractals are. How are you with CMs? How's Legendary Grind going this week? It's going okay. We've sort of just been in the state of trying to rebuild our Magnetite Shard stockpile because, yeah, we just chew through it so quickly. If we could do a quick Ceres CM, could get you some Scourge practice. Yes. Do it. Daily frackies. Oh, Lonely Tower. I barely even know how Lonely Tower works. Oh, well, screw it. Let's just do T4s. Okay, that's fine. I might even just see if I can merge us into this group. T4 is fine. Excellent. They're looking for QDPS. See when this updates, because if I can change this, it means I don't have to worry. Ah, dang. Okay. T4 in QDPS. Perfect. Daily. A heal. DPS. State roll. Cool. That should start to fill. Anyone wants to join, you can join up on us here. We are on EU now. We've got DPS.
Spirits of the wild.
Also, it's been a while since I've formed up a group of fractals. Normally I just jump into one already existing. Hopefully it doesn't fill by the time I load in. Last few percent always gets me. Cameron. Nah, we good. We're Gucci. Okay, so I need an A heal. I'll just Google Guild Wars 2 Lonely Tower Fractal Guide. What's the main mechanic we need to deal with? I'll see if I actually get better ping when I load in, or else I might have to VPN it. In A heal now. Yeah, ping's better. I really don't know why. It's always bad in the Mythlock Observatory on EU. It's a very specific, weird issue. Okay. Yeah, you get input lag on Mistlock too. That's really strange. Because, yeah, it doesn't happen on NA. It only happens in EU. Because, yeah, like, I can see my ping skyrocket in there. It's fine most everywhere else. Strange. I'm not sure what's causing that, and you're saying it's not ping-based for you. That's interesting. Okay, what orbs do we need to pick up? Okay. Annie, thank you so much for the
Fireball
gifted sub.
Annie gifted a
I
tier
really
1 sub to
appreciate that.
Lexi
Thank you.
_law.
Thank you so much, Annie. That's so kind. I really appreciate you bringing everyone over here. Let's check here. I'm just reading through a guide on Lonely Tower because I always forget how the mechanics actually work. So in terms of laboons, player effect, take damage over time but still alive. That's gluttony. I think gluttony is the one that people usually assign the healer to get. Looks like we got someone. Nice. Got a heal? Perfect. Improve conditions hurt you more. Your finger slipped on. What a very fortunate slip right there. Okay, let's go in Lonely Tower. Let's get everyone in. I'm going to grab my food. Lucky you indeed. Now, I'll tab. Increase damage down. I probably want to get purple.
This one is active. What is this place? I can't place it anywhere interior.
Okay, so we've got a little mini jumping puzzle here. Four. Ouch. I know this mechanic at least. Let's keep this just off me here. All the time we had our characters parked at the astral chest in Secrets of the Obscure. It's paid off. We're very good at this game. And rocks, if you... oh, GG. If you dodge and activate at the same time, mobs won't spawn. Okay. That is interesting.
You all made it. Stay close. Eyes up.
Okay, back we go. Oh, we can just go in. Is it basically just we blast these until they go? Invade. Watch out for the oil. Oh. Someone triggered that, unfortunately. Yeah, might just GG. And /P. Reset. Who knows? Do I revive? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? No, just GG. It's fine. And Tea Time, thank you for popping in. Don't stand in the oil. That's a spreading oil. Do we just stack and heal through it? Very hard to tell. Well, definitely not with 2. Brah. Far less deadly than raid oil. That's good to know, at least. So are there any orbs I should be picking up on the main fight?
There. I'll look for waiting sorrow and check on the rest of the war.
This place does not belong to you. Tyria belongs to no one. They bow to selfish deities for us.
You refuse to harness its power, but you can feel it. It's gone.
Okay. Okay, let's see now. You ready, spaghettis? Clear it while we wait, yeah. Level up is always rough when that happens. I kind of wish that wasn't a mechanic, to be honest. Try and break the bar. Let's try and pick up some of those as they pop up. Should dodge forward through that. Dodge. Dodge in. I'm gonna kind of pick up kind of any orb and let's just see how it goes. Yeah, we're getting there. Dodge. To go pick up many orbs. Break the bar. Okay, so really it can just kind of be pick up any of the orbs. Good to know. Always get a bit confused about specifics there, but it's fine. We got there. Storming over. Oh, we got aquatic. Do I even have underwater weapons? Look at that, I do. They're wrong, but hey. Oh, they have Sigils of Force on them, though. Should probably fix that. Oh, they have been there for ages. Should I get an Ascended Trident? I can probably get one. I'll have one in my bank. Do we go and do this one first? Yeah, we'll try and just Condi bomb this one as much as we can. Okay, we've got 3 peeps over here. I've got a shard of Mist Essence. Oh, I need to do something with those. I think I might be able to craft like some runes or sigils with them or something. So we'll just try and burst the entire thing. Let's do it.
I need these results. In case you haven't noticed, we're running out of time. Yes, the experiment will
Just commit and we'll burst.
But it will also advance the Inquest's march toward total world domination. Subject 6 is nearly ready. Now, pipe down and take your medicine. Some of us intend to survive this fiasco.
Instant, just burst. Hopefully it doesn't block. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I got it.
You have to shut down more colliders before you can extract a core sim.
Take Sand Swell and take that. And I might be able to do some of the rooms. Some of the rooms, at least some of the heat room. That's the term.
The next lab I work at has to have a strict no Sylvanas consultant.
Oh, someone's already done it. Nice. So I can just pop this back on regular stuff.
Look for safety shields. Even the Inquest wouldn't conduct repulsory. That shield should have
Always finds to be a fun fractal.
make sure to let it cool between blasts.
Ah. There we go.
Head to the control panel and give it a try.
And I don't have a mislock.
Famous, but the energies in that facility are becoming something. It's an anomaly I can't explain. I don't know if that anomaly is intelligent.
Nice, I like the binding of IPOS focus there. Got 4 people up here now.
Meltdown is moments away.
Yeah, I think that's everyone. Let's get the res. There we go, we got him. Yeah, Scourge is good. A bit spicy, but we got it. That was a bit rough. I mean, now we got aquatic, and the real test is to see who actually has underwater weapons equipped. I do, but they're wrong. So I'm half right. Will I have skills, though? That's the trick. It's time for everyone to use that legendary spear they inevitably crafted. Yeah, Lonely Tower and Aquatic. What a day for fractals. Yeah, see, it's like high ping here, even though it shouldn't be. It just happens when I go in specific instances. It's strange. Doesn't happen on NA for whatever reason. I think there's something funky going on with the Australia to, like, Europe routing.
That's valuable.
Oh, hey! Weapon chest. Do I have skills? No! No, I do not. Yeah, I now have skills. I have no idea what the weapon skills do, though. That's a completely different thing. Let's read. That's weakness. Oh, that's poison. Shield is pretty fun. Yeah, just honestly auto-attacking with Trident's probably fine. I think Spear, that's a power one. We do get some Condis on the 5 skill. Yeah, it's Trident. Trident's like, we want to do Condi weapon.
You rarely see one of those.
Oh, do we not interact with the thing? Yeah, there we go. You know what? I honestly don't get the hate for the aquatic fractal. I don't mind it when it pops up occasionally. Small doses. Like, I'd hate to do it every day, but I find it amusing. Because then it becomes like a really fun example of what classes have had their underwater skills balanced and what ones have not. You get to see some classes that have functioning underwater builds, some classes that are just god tier in it. Then you have some that don't really function. It's very interesting. Oh no! Oh no. Oh, and this part's cursed. Ah! I'm this. I am not a dolphin. Don't know what's happening here, but I like it. No, actually, I won't bother fixing that because I can salvage those later and actually make a little bit of gold from it. I will fix it, but not now. I will actually put, like, something reasonable there. Oh, I really should have taken Corrupt Boon. Well, it's the day for this button game. Potato, how's it going? Yeah, some Boon Corrupt here would have been really good. I should have paid attention to whether or not it had no pain, no gain in as today's instability. Harbinger would be pretty hype in this one. Just as well, I guess. Anything that has a bunch of... just a bunch of good stuff that can be used underwater. Epidemic would have been quite good here. It's definitely a long one. Yeah, if you split too much in this one, it can make it a little bit dicey. Nice. Very good. Bump, bump, bump. Return to TY. Excellent. That's all T4's done. We will leave party. Yeah, I really should get some proper underwater weapons. I can get some celestial ones at least. Some celestial ascended ones would be pretty good. Although really just a trident, because I can just use a... well, my legendary spear. What am I talking about? Hey, thanks for coming for that, Sparrow. That was good fun. Wow, bolts of Damascus are worth nothing now. It's been a while since I've sold one, but damn, I did not expect them to dip to that degree. But we've got a weapon. Add that. Can I get anything from here? Use? Oh, it's just staff. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we should use up all these.
You rarely see one of those.
Oh, cool. I got the exact right amount. Nice. Well, no, actually, no, I've got a bit extra. My bad. Still, not bad. No, literally the wrong one. Here we go. These are in a different position now. Weirds me out.
I'll see you around.
Ah, no, that's right. That was the one I got from my bank. Let's go pop that back, given I can't really do too much with that. Raiders one hand. Oh, it's one-handed weapons. I want something that's two-handed for a trident. Soldier stats. I mean, I've got a few, but then I'd have to stat swap it, so it just becomes a bit scuffed. I should really get... something. I could get something exotic. Get some resource with a mining pick. That would also be pretty decent. I'll see quickly if there is a full home. Free home. Yeah, let's do that. Then it ticks off on the daily as well. Oh, cool. It's the regular one. That's nice. This one I actually tend to know where stuff is. As beautiful as the Visions of Eternity homestead is, I find it to be a nightmare to navigate. Granted, I don't do it that often, but yeah, I do find that one a bit overwhelming. Love the music from Janthea Wilds as well, especially in the homestead. I find it very, very relaxing. Oh, we've got another daily done. Oh, I think it's there. No, it's not one more thing. That's the actual just collection box. Can I actually gather everything in here? Is it going to be one that's... You have to hope that you should be able to gather everything. I can hide arc DPS. Don't really need to see.
You rarely see these.
I might actually need to zoom in a smidge. Must be getting close to getting this daily done. Oh, it's mining pick resources, not chopping resources. And is there one more? Here it is, yeah. A little bit tricky to see where these all are. Oh. That's that. Just to trip you up. Oh, I like the fishies going through the air. That's very fun.
That's valuable. Might and glory.
You have to keep quite a close eye on the mini-map because it's super easy to miss things here because they're behind all the terrain.
That's valuable.
Hey, thank you, Sparrow, for the lurk. I appreciate that. Best of luck with your study. Well, I'm starting to get enough volatile magic where it's actually worth me converting it at some point. Oh, they've got a Kraken there. Yeah, we'll just honestly just keep zoomed in on the minimap. I can't really do too much else. Should be... No, I don't need to set a weapon here. A quartz crystal. And should... Here we go.
You rarely see one of them.
That's everything there gathered, which is good.
I deserve an award.
Nice. Let's go just leave party. Now we're going to go stretch our legs and we'll catch everyone in a few minutes. Sit tight. Today, you're going to learn exactly how to gear your character in Guild Wars 2. I've played Guild Wars 2 for 11 years and one of my favorite features is the lack of gear grind. The gear I got back in 2012 is just as good now as it was back then. But despite how convenient this is in the long term, getting your first set of gear as a new player can seem overwhelming. There's dozens of different stat types, multiple tiers of gear, and so many different ways to obtain the gear that you need. So today I'm taking my 11 years of experience and breaking down exactly how you should be gearing up your characters. Let's dive in. Welcome back, friends. Before we delve headfirst into raids, strikes, fractals, or world versus world in Guild Wars 2, you're gonna make your life so much easier if you start off on the right foot with a good set of gear. But there are so many ways to gear your first character in Guild Wars 2, it can be hard to know exactly where to start. There's collections that reward you with gear, countless different vendors that will sell you what you need, and that doesn't even touch on crafting. The good news is, once you gear your first character, it becomes so much easier to gear your second, your fourth, or in my case, my 23rd. So by the end of today's video, you're going to know exactly how to efficiently gear your character and be ready to dive straight into everything Guild Wars 2's endgame has to offer. But before we start, let's dial in the types of gear you actually need to care about. When it comes to gear, they're not all created equal. There are 7 different levels of rarity, from basic all the way up to legendary. But once you reach level 80, however, we really only care about the last 3. That being exotic, ascended, and legendary. Ascended and legendary have exactly the same stats. It's just that legendary has a whole bunch of quality of life baked in. You can swap stats anytime while you're out of combat, you can remove upgrades freely, you don't need to consume transmutation charges whenever you swap skins, and you can use the legendary item on multiple characters at the same time. Legendary gear is one of the pillars of endgame goals, with everyone deep down wanting every single piece of their gear to be legendary, so you never have to think about gear again.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
There's no stat increase over Ascended though, so it's all about that quality of life. So then when it comes to getting your first proper set of gear, you only need to worry about exotic and ascended gear. In terms of the difference between exotic and ascended gear, exotic gear has slightly lower stats than ascended. It can only be used on a single character, with the trade-off being it's typically much easier and cheaper to obtain. You can even purchase a full set of exotic gear off the trading post if you have enough gold. Ascended gear, however, is going to give you the best in-slot stats. Ascended gear is also account bound, so you can swap it between characters whenever you want. You also have infusion slots, so you can customize your armor with extra stats and agony resistance, so you can do higher and higher levels of Fractals of the Mist. If you want a breakdown on why you should be doing Fractals, check out my previous video here. For all these extra benefits, the trade-off is that it is much harder to obtain, and it can't be bought straight from the trading post. At the end of the day, you want to keep working towards ascended gear, But with a full set of exotic gear, you're totally ready to jump into most of Guild Wars 2's endgame. Now before we delve too deep into gearing our character, you can save yourself a whole lot of time and gold by doing some... And we are back. Welcome back everyone. Okay, let's see where else we are at in terms of Wizard's Vault shenanigans. I think if we actually complete just some... We'll actually check to see where the event timers are up. I think. Oh, can we get into a cheeky fire elemental? I'll see, actually. Might be a bit late. Let's see if we can do that. That ticks off on something very nice. Let's free up a bit of time as well. Ooh, nice. Very good.
Ideas are like cream. You rarely see me
We've got a rando ascended ring as well. I should buy some more of these, given I've literally got one left. Let's get 50. We can combine these. Dump those in there. I'll deal with those rings later, but let's pop the food in there and there. Cure. Oh, it's new hero jumpstart as well. So we can get a dream-bound weapon. So what does that entail? Oh, you get a 20-slot bag. 20-slot bag is cool. Oh good, that map isn't full, so you catch the fire elemental too. Yes, I'm glad you're able to nab that. I just find this to be like a massively hectic one. It's fun seeing arc DPS on low-level characters. Jump the shockwave. Hey, thank you so much, Wolf. I appreciate you. That will tick off on our weekly, and I can sort of decide on what I feel like buying. Cool, that is now the weekly Dunskies. leave the squad. Okay. Assume all that. Don't know how I'm going with laurels. Let's check. 50 in wallet. I've actually got some that I can convert into gold at some point. I guess the fractals can wait until later, but let's pull this up. Yeah, I feel like that should melt much quicker than it actually was there. Do I do that? Yeah, might as well actually. Let's go track that. Castor and coral. Okay, we might pick that one up and do that sometime a bit later. I really like 5th or 6th in that squad on Herald. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, and let's grab this hero point. It's literally right here. Bad thing about Scourge, it's super easy to Condi yourself. Let's maybe do a quick play raid in the meantime. So on to raids, training. Cool, we got that quest to do, so we might hit that one up on Sunday amongst our Ceres gaming. Oh yeah, let's go buy some more, not buy some more, go pick up our food. Oh, you can tell who doesn't do a lot of group content by the positioning. Oh, I 100% believe that, yeah. Actually, let's get some more of this. I could put Relic of the Pirate Queen on to self-generate a bunch of quickness. I'll see what's in the squad. If I expect a bunch of quickness, I won't need to. Got a Scrapper, Untamed, a Conduit, a Berserker. I think there'll be quickness. I hope there's quickness. Getting... I was going to say. Getting Spectral Grasp here would be sweet, though. You definitely should bring it if you're a Reaper on this encounter. Let's get the ready check. No, we're just running in. Spectral Grasp is an AoE pull that shoots out 5 projectiles. Each of them pulls in mobs around you. So you can do it to pull in those little wisps. Makes the fight just that little bit easier. Right about there. Don't know if you realise, but Renegade post-April patch is going to be really good. Oh, nice. What changes are they making to Renegade? Well, that was a real bad spot for me to go down there. They changed nothing. Ah, good. So it's in the same boat as Scourge. Oh, and that's good. Like, honestly, for these, I might even run something like Parasitic Contagion. Just in case you don't get a healer. I never press the F4 key. Why is that? Don't play Scourge for about 5 years. Mostly because it's there for CC, and plus it's a very expensive skill to use in terms of life force. So sort of just hold it until you need it. So about 43k DPS on both Power and Condi. That's going to be good. That's really solid post-patch, yeah, because everything else is going to be bored down to sort of low 40s, high 30s, it looks like. So having that sitting there at 43, that's going to be good. And plus it's bursty as hell, especially on Condi. Power. So that could also be a build that we bring to Ceres. Was the original build that I bought to Ceres as well. Those Power Renegades, time to shine. We'll grab that. Nice bit of Magnetite. Let's go again. So I'll actually run just a little bit of self-sustain. Also, I think especially on Bone Skinner as well. Or if you have the option of like bringing a healer or something to Bone Skinner, easy build swap, probably do it. That was my mistake there.
You rarely see one of them.
Oh, nice. Got an Ascended Longbow. Cool. Add it to the list. Not that I play anything that uses a longbow, but still. It is not half bad. Ah, squad's bugged. Yeah. That's an annoying thing. Have to always keep an eye on that. Good catch. They would have probs taken me a while. So here I don't need any extra stuff. Let's get the ready check. Will I have quickness? Prob's not, actually. Ah! Oh, well, I get time to really think about my rotation. Oh, the DPS disparity in quick plays really is something else. That's true, yeah, I should press Shroud 4 because I do have like so much life force. I have misplaying Scourge. Playing Scourge without quickness is really sad. Bar. There we go. There we go. Such long cast times without quickness. Yeah, definitely just bringing Relic of the Pirate Queen for my own quickness. Going to make my life so much easier. Stack these. You definitely do have tons of life force on this encounter. Temple of Thebe is a long encounter in quick play. Nice. Good practice. I'm looking forward to bringing Scourge to Ceres, I think. Just go process some of that loot. Nice, it's a non-zero amount of gold, which is good. How are we sitting in Magnetite now? Need to work on my Imperial Favor. For Magnetite 341, yeah, we're like really down there. Yeah, let's go into your parade now. We're going to head on out to Perfect D today. Let's go tee this up. Excellent, there we go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us this evening. It's been really, really fun. Thank you to PD, Darth, and Orca for coming along for raids, and everyone else from chat who joined as well. Thank you to Annie for the raid as well as for the gifted sub. And Moralize, thank you for subbing as well. Everyone who just chilled out, lurked, followed. It was an absolutely wonderful time. We are coming back on Sunday. We'll be doing some more Ceres gaming, which is going to be a good time. Probably hit up some fractals as well. I think it sounds like a good time. I think we'll also do the Castor and Coral quest, the one we get from the Wizard's Vault rewards because we finally unlocked that. So I think we get some Ascender weapons from that or something. So that will be super, super handy. But yes, everyone in the meantime, make sure you check out our Power Conduit build guide, which just dropped on our YouTube channel, hot off the press. So make sure to go check that, especially if you're a Rev enjoyer. I'm going to leave you in the safe hands of Perfect D as they continue on this evening. But yeah, you'll take care. We'll see you all in a few days. And cheers and thank you everyone for the congratulations on partner anniversary. I really appreciate that. Really snuck up. Thank you everyone for making that possible in the first place. You will take care, team, and cheers. Welcome back, friends. Since its release, Blishhud has been the Guild Wars 2 add-on that I've come to rely on the most. I use it to speed up my map completion, control my mounts, find my items, and so much more. So today, we're going to walk you through exactly what Blishhud is, how to set it up, and some of the best features you can add to it to take you to the Guild Wars 2 promised land. First up, Blishhud is effectively just an overlay that you'll run alongside Guild Wars 2 and it will display things on top of the game. The best example of this will be the pathing module, which will display various paths and markers over your game that will update in real time. The more modules that you add to it, the more features that you can start to take advantage of. So let's dive on into the installation. First up, I am in no way affiliated with Blishhud. It's simply a very cool tool that I use. It does not alter your game's files in any way and just runs over the top of Guild Wars 2, and I've used it for several years. I get asked all the time on my streams how to set it up, so the time has come to share this with you, so you can use it however your heart desires. Simply download the latest version of Blishhud from the Blishhud website. I've included the link in the description below. Extract the zip file to whatever location you prefer. I have mine saved in my documents folder. Simply click the Blishhud executable and we're off to the races. Open up Guild Wars 2 and notice the cute little Blish icon in the top left of your screen. And that is it for the first part of the installation. Simply open up Blishhud whenever you want to use it, and it should work perfectly. Now, without adding in any modules, Blishhud is not going to do a whole lot. So let's go through and add in our first modules. Click on the Blishhud settings and go to the module repo. From here, we simply work our way down the list and add in whatever we like. We'll start with the pathing module, which is easily one of